We are painting 10 different flowers and flower related scenes in the spring series. This is the 6th painting in this series. Here is the sketch needed for this painting. You can also download this image from my Pinterest account, which is in the description. To paint the blurred background of tulip flowers, first we start by wetting the background. Be careful not to wet the sketch we have made. I am showing how I dilute the pigment in my palette. I am using Opera Rose to paint the tulip flowers which are at the background. This tulip flower is at the background of the leaf, so be careful not to paint inside the leaf. For painting blurred tulip flowers, we are using wet on wet technique. Just try to make oval shape for the tulip flowers. This tulip flower is in between the sketch, so I am being careful not to paint inside the sketch. Next, I mix sap green with burnt umber to paint the green background. As we are painting a blurred background using wet on wet technique, we should be very quick while painting the background because the paper would get dry very soon. So before starting the painting process, be ready with all the pigments in your palette. After painting the background, remove all the excess water that is collected near the tape. Using sap green and burnt umber, which are in thick consistency, add some stems to the tulip flowers which are at the background. After that, allow the paper to dry completely. After the paper is completely dry, we are going to paint the tulip flower which is at the foreground. I painted each petal of the tulip flower separately and I used diluted Opera Rose for the first layer, followed by concentrated Opera Rose for the dark shade. Similarly, for this second petal, I am giving a layer of diluted Opera Rose, which is then followed by The same opera rose, but it is in concentrated form to paint the dark shade. For this small adjoining area, I mixed opera rose with little amount of vermilion to give that dark shade to that area. To the petals that are at the back side, I use the same process of wetting that area and then giving a first layer of diluted opera rose, which is then followed by using concentrated opera rose for the dark shade. Now using the same sap green with burnt umber mix, I'm painting the stem and leaf of the tulip flower. Here also I'm using wet on wet technique to paint the stem and the leaf. First, to paint the leaf, I wet the semi portion of the leaf and then using diluted mix of sap green with burnt umber, I gave a first layer which is then followed by a concentrated mix of sap green and burnt umber to paint the dark shade of the leaf. I'm going to paint the other portion of the leaf. For that, first I wet the portion and then I used diluted mix of burnt umber and sap green, which is then followed by concentrated mix of sap green and burnt umber for that dark shade. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in another video. Until then, take care, and it's Prema signing off. Bye bye.